Good morning. We are here at Modern Terminal, and I've never shown you guys. You guys have asked, can we see Modern Terminal? It's just a warehouse, guys, just a warehouse. But I'll show you guys today. Pull into here, the truck in front of us just pulled forward. Only allowed 2 trucks in here at once, so park on the road. Make sure there's only 1 truck in here before pulling in. Pull in, take all the straps off right over here. Go into the first door there, do your paperwork. Wait for the forklift to come to unload. I guess I wasn't wearing microphones. That's okay. We'll figure that out later. All right, paperwork taken care of. How are you guys doing? Take all the straps off. Well, definitely made them tight enough when they're hard to come back off. Oh, that's a new defect. My board broke. Yeah, board broke. Well, I'm on vacation next week, so I guess I'll put that on the list of things that need to be fixed. Always lay the straps on top like this. That way when the truck in front of me moves, I can move forward 1 spot, even if I'm not done. I know I just dropped that one on the ground. Short straps, long straps. I've got a bunch of short straps cut for the belly wrap. So the belly wrap is basically the bottom 2 layers, and then the long straps for the top layers. So I cut a whole bunch of straps that are short, so there's not so much strap to deal with. When strapping down and unstrapping. Yeah, that one might get in the tire. Don't want them so the tire will catch them. All the straps off, keep an eye on the truck in front of us. Just pulled forward, so I should be able to get the straps rolled up before they come get them, but we'll see. It's a short one. Thought I heard a truck, but I mean, there were always trucks, but it sounded like one was coming to a stop, but I don't see any over there. 1 strap on this side. I rarely use the winches on this side, but every now and then when it gets a strap right to the front of the bundle, so that way the wind can't undress the wrap as easily, I'll do it every now and then. Just loosen that one up. So yeah, that's what our load looks like. Klesnikov lumber to Modern Terminal, or the sign says Can-Am Group. On the top there, Can-Am Group. I put all my straps into the front toolbox because I don't like the back toolbox. Simple as that, I just don't like it. The homemade fix to a door to that toolbox. So the back toolbox gets the stuff that I rarely use. The front toolbox, the stuff I use on a daily basis. Long strap. Long strap. Short strap. Now this roller, I click in underneath the bottom, the rail down there. You can also click it in on the top. I'd have to bend it up a little wider because my stake pocket's pretty thick. But I like it on the bottom, and you can take this apart so it can be left hand or right hand. And they're like 35 bucks for a winder. Sure beats winding by hand. That was a long strap, right? Short and short. The short ones are the older ones. Anytime I have a short one that is getting sketchy, close to the legal mark, even if it's not close to the legal mark and I just don't like it anymore for sketchiness, it's got a little too much wear, toss the short one out and take one of the long ones and cut it down. So the long ones are always the new ones. I keep them organized. Short straps next to my corners, the long straps at the end of the corners right there. So line is right there. Long straps, short straps. And even with all my short straps, I keep enough long straps so I could put a long strap every 2 feet plus one. I see new drivers struggle with this. Where can I put you guys? Over here. Okay. I see new guys struggle with this. Rolling up straps. People go like this, no overlap. No overlap means you have to roll that much more of a strap. If you do overlap like this, that's how much length of strap you don't have to roll up because it's rolling up at the same time as the rest. Morning. last strap here. And of course the key is not to have too much overlap. So why not have a bunch of overlap? You want to have, it's going to pull in, I'll do this last one here, but you don't want to have too much overlap, because when you throw the strap, you want the whole roll to get over to the other side, so that way it actually ends up on the other side and not on top of the load. But you can hang it down to the ground and save yourself a few precious seconds. Okay, now we're just going to pull forward. The truck is pulling away around the corner. Pull forward and park there and wait for the forklift to come and get us. It'll take probably about 15-20 minutes. Which means one of the reasons I don't shoot video here is because it takes a bit of time. My batteries are going to be dead, so once we're unloaded, hopefully I can pull over somewhere and change the batteries. Or else it's going to be a very short video. No straps on the load, you want to make sure you drive nice and slow. There we go. It's been an hour and a half. They must have gone for lunch. It's been exactly 1 hour and 33 minutes since I started this video, so they must have gone for lunch. It's now 12 o'clock, so I'm guessing they go to lunch between 11 and 12. Close my window so I don't have to scream. I said gentle, right? Nice and gentle. All right, Carmen, but we got to get unloaded first. So you park right beside the forklift here. As you can see, it's just a big warehouse. Park right beside the forklift, so your door is next to his door. Hand him his paperwork. Open my windows again, because it's warm out here. It's 30 degrees Celsius and muggy. Muggy and hot. Muggy and hot. So, modern reload. Basically, not modern reload, modern terminal. It should be called modern reload, because basically that's all they do is reload these. Now, if you look at the trailer, these lifts are narrower than regular. Most lumber mills build the lifts of lumber to be exactly half the width of the trailer. That way they get the maximum use of the trailer. So they're exactly half the width, but these are a little narrower. And if you take 3 of them and stack them on top of each other, or 4 in the taller containers, they fit perfectly into a container. So the height, the width, and the length are measured out from the lumber mill. So the lumber mill builds them perfectly so they fit inside the container. So when we were first pulling in there, you saw all the containers backed up on the right hand side there. They're taking all this lumber and sliding it into the containers, and then they're going to Japan. Actually, if you look closely, you can actually see the Japan logo on the lumber. Now, Blue Man suggested a camera.
Minutes of delay we're adding to your route.
Great. Blue Man suggested I put a camera mount on the headache rack. This is actually on the back of the truck facing back, so I got 2 rear facing cams for this. I'm like, it'll be perfect for watching unload. And then we're headed out of town empty. I'm on vacation after this. I think he's giving me a run that's going somewhere, maybe Abbotsford or something like that, to Salmon Arm, and then deliver that tomorrow. I'm recording this on a Thursday. I know you guys are watching on a Friday or a Saturday or whatever you're watching this. Most of you guys don't watch it the day it comes out anyway. So deliver that in Salmon Arm on Friday and then go home for vacation. So it's going to be tight getting reloaded. Especially if these guys hadn't gone for lunch for an hour, I could have easily made it. Now it's going to be tight to get reloaded, but we're going to hammer down and try anyway. We're going to try to get reloaded today, or else tomorrow is going to be a fairly long day. But even if I can't get reloaded today, tomorrow still works. It's just not as optimal. I only see Klesnikov with the the map of Japan and then the red sun on it. Nobody else is putting any kind of Japan logo. None of the other lumber mills are putting a Japan logo on this stuff. I'm sure that's a marketing deal from Klesnikov. Make sure there's no pieces of wood on the deck. Don't need that flying off. It's a bunch of loose staples, just little plastic discs on the deck. But that's about it. Let's get out of here. It's a tight place to get out of, and I gotta weave through. Really take your time. Lanes are so darn narrow. Close the windows.
Stop sign.
Tesla is parked at a very inconvenient place. You can't park there, it's a driveway, but they are parked there nonetheless. hard to tell around the corner. Oh, got like 3 trucks doing 3 different things at the same time. Okay. That truck parked on the corner is super annoying. Okay, this corner I'm going to curb the trailers unless I can take it wide. I can take it wide. Nice. Very often you can't. So you go as wide as you can until you know if you can take the other lane. Let's get out of here. GPS says 14 minutes of traffic in 13 kilometers, so that's Portman Bridge, isn't it? Okay.
Fix it up for us, suffer.
Says I am, if we don't have any more delays, I am 3 minutes in the good to be able to reload today. That is tight. That is tight. We'll definitely won't stop to fuel up, or rather show up with a low tank of fuel.
Turn left on 9th Street, then keep right.
Car, you have right of way. Why are you slowing down?
Keep right on 9th Street.
Alright, so this video will be empty all the way out. Our batteries will die before I get to the reload, so second thinking about it, shouldn't have put up 2 rear-facing cams. But it is what it is now. There's a jet coming in for a landing. We're next to the, or close to the Vancouver airport. You guys gonna make space for me? They usually do. They just signal and then slowly move in.
On the right to Highway 91 East or Highway 99 South.
Vancouver, for the most part, is very good at zipper merging. Bunch of logs sitting there on the river. Some boats in the water. Zoom, zoom. Okay. I would love to get into the left lane here, but if it doesn't happen, that's okay. And now GPS says I'm 6 minutes in the good to make it, so the higher that number, the better. Take a look at my mirror cam. Compare my mirror cam today's video to previous videos. I went to a wider angle lens. I mean, it's the same lens. I just went to a wider angle setting in the lens, so it's more fisheyed. Which one do you guys like better? This super wide angle so you can see more of the truck and more of the surroundings, but everything looks further away? Or do you prefer the other version? I don't know personally yet. When I'm editing, I'll kind of decide.
1.5 kilometers.
And
On the right,
hopefully I decide the same thing you guys do.
keep left.
Same with the rear-facing trailer cam. I'm like, it's going to be facing down pretty low to get the full both trailers in. I decided to go super wide angle lens for the rear-facing trailer cam. We'll see if the wind knocks that camera down or not. It's mounted on a really long mount to get it that high. often the wind knocks that down. We're not going super fast here in Vancouver, well, Richmond, I guess, but greater Vancouver.
Take the exit on the right to Highway 91 East, then keep left. Keep left to Highway 91.
Oh, Mazda was in the wrong lane. It's a tricky one. The intersection is a little tricky if it's our first time. It can be a little confusing. Mazda, you're still signaling the wrong way. There you go. Good job. Nope, no signaling at all. Mazda, are you gonna, there you go. Okay, some more signaling there. See all those people merging. I'm just going to go all the way to the left lane. I know in the middle of the city, all of a sudden there's farmland. And that's because it is agricultural land that's protected, that can't develop it. So very, 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 very valuable land. If it ever went from agricultural to commercial or residential, it'd be incredibly valuable land. Unfortunately, what you're seeing all over the place, this agricultural only land, you're seeing these big mansions, huge mansions being built on the land, and they're like, yeah, we're farmers, we're farming this land. We just happen to have a huge mansion, and they don't do any of the farming. They lease the rest of the land out to still call it agricultural, and then they live on a farm. They have a huge mansion with a cornfield in the backyard. The barely legal limit of the legal minimum to keep it agricultural and build a huge mansion on it. I'm like, yep, I see how that works. It's like a $5 million mansion, and if not more. I guess going in the left lane didn't help me any. I'm not sure why the container guy's in such a rush. I'm like, his lane's not moving that much ahead of him either. He's the one that let the gap build up. I think up ahead there's actually a big gap in front of that semi. Semi's going pretty slow. For some reason, there's some local drivers here that they get paid by the hour, and they're always doing between 70 and 80 kilometers an hour. Oh, he's turning off. I was gonna go in front of that semi, but we'll see with these cars. Cars were happy following the semi, so they might be slow too, or they might speed up now. Not enough that I can't get in front of them. Ow. Scale's probably going to be open, so we'll have to go through the scale as soon as we get over Alex Fraser Bridge. find it funny when you're in Vancouver. Oh, the camera's already failing. Well, I'm glad I do have two rear-facing cams. As soon as we got up to higher speed here, it kind of collapsed. But oh well. The trailer cam got its use while we were unloading. Kind of figured that might happen, but I was gonna say I have it on my phone on the dash here. I can see the rear trailer cam, so I can only see one camera on the phone, but oh well, good enough. I was gonna say, it's funny how Vancouver traffic, when there's not a traffic jam, they don't know how to drive. They're so used to driving in a traffic jam at 70 kilometers an hour or slower that when there's no traffic jam, they can't do the speed limit. And then you have these aggressive people making crazy lane changes. New driver, they got the new magnet on the back of their license plates. They're a little timid. Brake lights? Why are we on our brake lights? Don't need no stinking brakes. Okay, pickup did need brake lights. They're kind of having a hard time maintaining their lane. For some reason it sped up again, so now I'm going to be stuck in this lane when I prefer not to be stuck in this lane. If I had known you'd be merging over, I would have passed you first. And RV's decent speed. We'll tuck in behind the RV because I want to exit right after the bridge. And I see a long line of traffic in front of the RV too, so we'll just follow the RV into the scale. If the scale's open. 99% of the time, this time of day, it is open, so I don't see why it would be closed today. This isn't the RV slowing down. I think this is the long lineup of trucks slowing down in front of the RV. Nice viewpoint from Alex Fraser Bridge.
On the right, toward Highway 17.
I've had to park here at the scale. Yep, scale is open. I've had to park here at the scale for quite a few hours, so when I had hours to kill, I would walk up here and it's quite the climb. You don't realize how steep the climb is up and over these bridges until you start walking, and it's like that's a long walk and it's all uphill. to get to the center of the bridge. RV in front of us is from Alberta.
Right toward Highway 17.
Interesting to be Alberta plates over here. This, why would an RV be in this part of the city?
Keep right toward Highway 17.
Well, Alberta plates. Let's see if they follow us into the scale or not.
400 meters, be in the left lane, then keep left to Nordell Way.
So many cars pull into the scale here. No, Alberta, no, don't do it, Alberta. No, no. Oh, so many cars make this mistake. Last chance, honk at you. No, no. Oh, well, I tried to warn you. Poor Alberta. But it's pretty common to see cars come through here. Even people that live in this area. Well, it looks like we caught an Alberta RV in the scale. Dude, what are you doing? Just cut through the yard. Right over here. Yeah, right here. Just cut through the yard right here. Yep, cut right here and then you're good. There we go. Yeah, just go that way. Right through. Okay, they're following my directions. Poor Alberta. It's like if you don't cut through the yard, you have to go through the scale. I guess I could have also asked them to cut in front of me. That would have worked as well. Sleeping on the light. I was looking at the mirror. RV's right behind me. Gray car, why you had to do that cutting here? Our lane is ending. You have to merge to the left lane.
Keep left to Highway 17 East.
That lane, that merge is confusing to people. I think they should maybe make us merge a little earlier because it's merging inside the corner is dangerous and confusing.
Highway 17.
cruise control here. Now underneath Alex Fraser Bridge. Okay, I love Highway 17, and it just follows the Fraser River, and it's definitely one of the quickest ways back out of town. Even here, the grass is brown, it's gold. It blows me away how dry Vancouver is. Like Vancouver, it's a rainforest here. Just so weird to see it so dry. Slowing for some reason. You're turning off? Got a feeling you guys are turning off. I'm not turning off, so left lane for me it is. I guess he wasn't turning off. He was just slowing for the traffic. Try to sneak in here. Gotta slow down to 50 here. Patello Bridge. Construction. Every time we come through here, it's way different every single time. This is the SkyTrain bridge. First one is the SkyTrain bridge. The second one is the train bridge, and the third one is the actual car bridge going over the existing car bridge. And then the last one is the brand new one being built. They're side by side. This right here is the brand new one. So we're gonna have 6 lanes going over the river. Getting passed by the container empty container chassis that I just passed, but I got kind of stuck behind this dump truck. Let's go. GPS says I'm still 6 minutes to the good. What is that new squeaking? Get a new squeak in the truck you're not used to. It's like, no. My chair has gotten less squeaky, less loud squeaky anyway. When I first got the new chair, it's really high-pitched squeaky. Not sure what that pickup is doing back there, leaving so much space. I'm like, I'm just going to cut in front of him. If he's leaving space for me, it's perfect for this other truck trying to merge in. Bridge coming up ahead is Port Mann Bridge. So there's actually quite a few major crossings. Let's start from the coast. The very first crossing is the Massey Tunnel, which is going to get rebuilt. I think with a new tunnel. It's kind of been back and forth, new tunnel, new bridge, new... And then the one I took was Alex Fraser Bridge is the second major crossing. And then the third is Patello Bridge. The fourth is Port Mann Bridge up ahead here. And then the last one, the next one, not necessarily the last one, but would be Golden Ears. Golden Ears goes over to Maple Ridge. So you got in Greater Vancouver, got those border or river crossings. Even with, what is that? Massey, Alex Fraser, Patello, Port Mann, Golden Ears, that's 5 major crossings. And even with that, they're always busy. Always busy. here's the big truck stop. 24-hour parking only. Unfortunately, it's all full of local drivers. The local drivers park their truck here in the evening and then get their family or a taxi to come pick them up. And then in the morning they come back and drive. So during the week, it's hard to actually get parking in here. A couple times I've shown up, the whole truck stop is just completely full. Fairly early in the evening already. So we need more truck stops that say no unattended trucks. We need, don't need to be 24 hour. What if you need your 36-hour reset? Let us get the 36-hour reset in. 36 in Canada, 34 in the US. Let us get the reset in. Just make it a truck stop, no unattended trucks allowed. If you are not in the truck, you get towed. Just have cameras all over. They have a security person at the front gate. 2 or 3 security people that write down every license plate that pulls in to make sure nobody parks there more than 24 hours. Instead of that person writing down license plates, have security cameras across the whole lot just watching for people that get out of their truck and get picked up. Just have to tow those people a few times and people will just stop parking there and leave their truck unattended. Man, busy highway here today. Either way, this is probably a fairly long video already, so the camera on the back is died already, so I'm assuming the other cameras are dropping off already too. So we're gonna call it a day. You guys have yourselves a fabulous weekend. Why do you hit your brakes for no reason all of a sudden? You guys are so confusing. Speed limit reduces to 60 up ahead, but not here. Oh, you need to be in the left lane. Got it. Huge CN yard on the left-hand side here where containers get switched from trains to trucks.
Keep right on Highway 17.
Gotta do a little hard climb up here to Trans-Canada Highway 1, and I'll end the video right there as we loop around onto the highway, because I'm like, it's the only place where I can honk the horn without offending people on the roadway. Sometimes it's hard to get that last horn honk in.
Take the ramp on the right to Highway 1 east toward Langley Home. In 900 meters, take the ramp on the right to Highway 1 east toward Langley Home.
hard little climb. I could go faster, but there's no point of going in the left lane if we want to turn off on the right. Not the first right, but the second right. Like that car just did. And then it causes a traffic jam because the car is cut in. I mean, someone that was slow already had to hit the brakes, and now they're even slower. Like this white car is going to do it right in front of me.
Take the ramp on the right.
Not even space. There's not even space for you. They just force their way in.
As like a buddy of mine pointed out, which I didn't even think of before. They go in that lane, and then when they get to their exit, they gotta go across 3 fucking lanes to get off. Like, that's just stupid.
Other people on the radio complaining about traffic. Okay, I am out of here. You guys absolutely rock. And this car in front of me deserves the horn, so stuck on that? Bye.